I'm back for another segment of Michigan Conservative Roundtable. I have Mac to my left, Rick is to my right. My name is TJ, and please like, share, and subscribe. We are slowly making our way towards the 1,000 mark.
I have something to say about that. In the month of the month of December, we're going to give away 3 $50 gift cards of the winner's choosing. So if you want to choose, and I'll just make this up, Panera Bread or Home Depot or Lowe's or Burger King, what have you, we're going to do a raffle of all of our subscribers if we hit 1,000 in December. So if we get there, we're going to do that. We're going to do that drawing for 3 winners, and we will let you choose which card you get.
All right, that's the latest news. In this segment, we're going to talk about an interview that occurred, and it's on, I would call it a lesser-known news show, Bloomberg TV, Bloomberg Surveillance.
Is that through Michael Bloomberg, I believe?
I
believe it's
it
true.
Could be.
It's his news. That's how he's rich.
It could be. Well, this show, the show on, and the station's Bloomberg TV, and the show on the station's Bloomberg Surveillance. So on Bloomberg Surveillance, the host, Tom Keene, he is interviewing Jennifer Granholm. And during the course of the interview, he asks her, and Jennifer Granholm, I'm jumping ahead here, Jennifer Granholm used to be the governor of Michigan, for which we here have to profusely apologize to the nation.
Sorry
about that. But Jennifer Granholm was the governor of Michigan from 2003 to 2011, and now President Brandon has made her the United States Secretary of Energy. So, going back to Tom Keene on the Bloomberg Surveillance show, as he's interviewing, we'll say, the U.S. Secretary of Energy, he's asking Jennifer Granholm, what's being done about the rising prices of gasoline? And here's a picture of her going, and
remember how funny it is next time you're at the pump, by the way.
And
a month or 6 months from now.
The first thing that entered my mind when I saw the video clip and heard about this, I am so sick and tired of, and without meaning offense to all of the female gender, I am so sick and tired of liberal women cackling and laughing when confronted with a difficult question.
Yeah.
I mean, Hillary did it, Kamala Harris is doing it, and I am so sick and tired of the, you know what, you don't see Winsome Sears doing that, I'll tell you that.
Let me chirp in here in regard to, that is a tactic of the Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky. It's one of the things you do. You just make it sound like whatever you ask me is so ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh yeah, inconsequential.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, and then after she gets through cackling, she proceeds to blame OPEC. Mm-hmm. Never mind that this administration has shut down the pipeline. Never mind that this administration is hostile to business ventures in general. It's just they're talking out of both sides of their mouth on this whole energy thing. Yeah. And we've said this before a couple different ways. I guess gasoline's going to have to get up to 4, 5, 6, 7, how much a gallon.
In California,
to wake people up.
Last I saw, it was at $7.59 a gallon in parts of California.
Wonderful.
That really helps the poor out, by the way.
Yep.
The working man, they're so concerned about.
Those tent cities.
Just a tad bit off topic, a liberal judge has shut down a gas pipe that's running from St. Louis to, no, not from St. Louis, to St. Louis. There's a gas pipe running south to St. Louis that a judge is shutting down, and the gas company is already warning St. Louis residents, you might not have enough gas for energy.
Are we talking about
Wonderful.
gasoline?
Well, natural gas.
Okay. all right.
Natural
Not
gas.
petroleum.
But what I'm saying is the reason why I throw that in is because you got these Democrats just arbitrarily shutting stuff down.
Yep.
Not even thinking about what they're doing. They just shut it down.
That's where I differ. I think they know exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
They are trying to crush the middle class. They are trying very hard to make our lives as miserable as they can, so we scream uncle and go running to them for everything.
Yep. They want to control every little bit of it.
Well, as I like to say before in other segments, I'm going to connect the dots here, and in a previous segment, when they brought in the oil producers and Byron Donalds was calling them out,
Yep.
and how the chairwoman smirked. And I'm thinking, if they're not smirking at us, they're laughing at us.
Yep.
Well,
That
goes to show you what they do when they have the power.
Yeah.
Think about what they would do to us if we weren't armed to the teeth.
We'd be looking like Australia.
And a little side note.
I have
here.
no sympathy for those people.
No.
If I'm not mistaken, when you consider state tax and whatnot, the government's making more money off a gallon of gas than the oil producers.
Then that really goes to the whole thing. The higher the price of gas, the more money the government makes.
Yep.
Well,
in taxes.
and
in Michigan we ride on roads that'll rattle your teeth.
Yep.
But in any event, I just had to bring up Jennifer Granholm cackling on this business show.
Well, have you ever seen the episode of the dating game that Jennifer Granholm was on? Because she was a little cutie when she was young.
Well, she used to be a beauty thing or
Whatever.
something, beauty pageant.
But she was on that show, and you really do see the depth of her substance on that show. So I would tell all you YouTubers out there, look her up, because it'll be worth the view.
And
And that's your energy secretary.
being that she was one more thing, and if you recall, maybe you don't, because we're going back like over 20 years now.
Yeah.
I'm listening to her on the radio in the morning, WJR, and they're interviewing her about energy, and she's talking about how it's going to be so great and wonderful in 2020, and this is like in the early 2000s now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you remember or not, but I went into work spitting nails, thinking, what are we going to do about tomorrow or the next day? Don't tell me about 15, 20 years down the road.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
recently Glenn Beck had a list, and I got to find it, a list of 50 predictions about climate change, none of which have come true. But we're going to put all our eggs in that basket, but for Brandon to get more rich on. He's going to be dead in 5 minutes probably from Alzheimer's, and he can't get enough money.
Well, since she was the prior governor of Michigan and now she's the United States Secretary of Energy,
Yeah.
on behalf of, we got our brothers and sisters here in Michigan to thank for this nonsense.
Yeah.
Yep.
But,
The Wayne County crew and their vote duplicating.
yeah.
Yep.
So to everyone throughout the nation, we profusely apologize for this abomination.
Many apologies.
So that's all I got. Anything else?
I voted for Trump, so it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
All right. Okay, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.